6 years ago, my son attended a graduation party. He was 16 years old, and a shooting broke out, and he was one among 7 children that got shot.
We've all heard stories like these.
There was a case here in Florida with a young girl who had gone missing. And at that point, we looked at each other and said, maybe we need to actually adopt a child from Florida right here. There's a lot of people that need to be helped.
They are repeated throughout Miami-Dade.
Actually, he just took off. He took all money. He left us without nothing. I didn't even had penny in my pocket to buy kids food.
But whether these are the stories of complete strangers or the stories of the people closest to you,
around 13-year-olds, I started drinking, I started smoking. Little by little, it turned into Xanax, ecstasy, cocaine.
the most important part of these stories is that they are stories of real people, our neighbors in need of help. For nearly 90 years, one organization has been there, changing lives and providing hope every day. That organization is United Way of Miami-Dade.
My daughter, I believe she was in the 4th grade. She had to go to grief counseling. She went from an A student to a C student. You know, they kept my children positive, uplifted. My kids always had something to do, so they weren't focused on my son being deceased, their brother being gone, so they always had an outlet to go to. Tutoring, counseling, dance, music, art, field trips, everything possible, they have it here. She is focused on her dream and her goals. And for her to go to college, she'll be the first to go to college. So that's something big for me. Something big for me.
We were able to become foster parents. A few years after they were with us as foster children, we were able to adopt them. The children had diagnoses of various learning issues, and they all were designated with the special needs categories. I personally feel that the early literacy program was really critically important for the children. After having the literacy program that they had here, they were all reading above grade level, and going into kindergarten, that was a huge advantage.
But they challenged them, and when you challenge people or children, you'd be surprised the results you get, and they got very good results here.
And from wealthy, like driving BMW every year or Mercedes, and or kids going to the best schools and have all the activities after care or after school, we live without nothing. I felt like I want to work, I want to do something. I have 2 kids, but you know, the kids were good. They took this grateful, especially the older one. He was always understandable, never asked, you know, like we go into a store and this is what I can't get because I have only $20. And he was always saying, you know, Mom, it's fine, maybe next time. So, sorry. Find job, and I'm already 6 years in the same place at the gun working. I started as a shadow for an autistic kid, and today I'm a lead team teacher in the same school, which I'm very proud. And I'm really grateful, always will be, for these people that helped me and didn't judge, didn't ask questions, just were there for me and my kids.
Little by little, I started digging a hole that was so deep that I didn't have a way of getting out. So I was just battling identity issues, you know, so I got caught up in the drugs so I could fit in. I got caught up in the gang so I could feel respect. I got released back into AMI, and that's when things started changing progressively. AMI worked with me in the sense that they demonstrated to me what positive reinforcement was all about. It demonstrated to me that if I sowed positivity into my life, if I actually put forth effort and I did things the way that I was supposed to, that's exactly what I was going to be receiving. I was going to be receiving the fruit of my hard work and the effort that I was putting forth. So I'm studying, I'm in the process of completing that. On top of that, I'm an admissions counselor in the university that I work. So I'm basically just trying to give back to the community through all the things that I did in the past, that I just put forth destruction and I was just a menace to society. And now I'm trying to do the complete opposite.
Stories of change. Stories of help and hope that could only be offered because of your generosity. Right now, there is someone who needs help. It could be someone you will never meet, but it could be someone with you right now. Now is your opportunity to be there for them.
You can change a life.
You can change a life.
You can change a life.
You can change a life, and that will change your life. Give generously to the United Way.
I mean, only God knows. I would maybe be in a hospital. Maybe I would be serving time in jail or prison. I could probably be dead if it wasn't for what AMI and for what United Way have done in my life.